Welcome, listeners. Welcome to you on behalf of Amity Online. This is the Skillify session, and I am Nitika Khanna. I'm going to talk about 21st century entrepreneurship trends today. So, listeners, you must be aware of the fact that the Indian startup ecosystem has witnessed exponential growth in the past few years, becoming the third largest in the world, right? In this new era, the meaning of employment is rapidly shifting from a traditional 9 to 5 employment setting to a project based work setting where this scenario forces every employee to act as an entrepreneur in itself, taking the responsibilities and bringing up solutions at the grassroots level. This culture basically brought a wave of new age entrepreneurs to launch in this era of 21st century globally. Retrospectively, if we see, the fact cannot be denied that the Indian education system, though is one of the credible ones among the developing nations, but has left a lot to be desired from an economy point of view, especially on the entrepreneurial front. But with National Education Policy 2020, the increased digitalization in the economy, it aims to transform India into a global knowledge superpower by making both school and college education more holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary, and suited to 21st century needs that aspires to make our young generation more imaginative, proactive, and prospect oriented. To understand the entrepreneurial journey, one must understand the root of it, that is trend spotting. It represents the process of predicting the trends ahead of time before they enter into the mainstream, while also analyzing how or to what extent it's going to help the new age business settings. It basically means thinking and also being ahead of time. So, there could be several ways with which the market leaders and the researchers can spot these trends. First, could be you should read a lot and surf the internet. This is the most basic step to adopt changes and spotting what is going to be there in the future choices and challenges. This must be done in a cross cultural setting for better results and more realistic results, right? And next one could be looking at what is selling in the market. Some of the major contributions to this point adopted by new age businesses are animal cruelty free products being introduced in the market, online food delivery, or grocery delivery apps, eco friendly or green products being introduced in the market. Other points could be talk with people you do not know. Most definitely, we all would agree we become a part of community we are offering our services for. Like an accountant will most definitely communicate to another accountant, or a teacher will communicate to another teacher, where the scope of new ideas and solutions limits. The moment you start communicating to other people outside your community, there are chances that you can see through the upcoming market challenges and solutions as well as trends. And what else you could do? You should obviously watch or observe what people are eating, drinking, wearing these days, what people are doing for fun. So in a holistic manner, this can be done on the basis of your observation skills, which can make you understand how rapidly the market is changing and where exactly are we standing right now. But just like everything in this world has two sides of it, thus, while spotting these trends for business growth, entrepreneurs also must not forget about the other side of the same coin. This could be understood in a very interesting example of talk of the town these days, that is ChatGPT. While it can provide businesses cost effectiveness, scalability, multilingual support, increased accessibility, and data accuracy, the undeniable fact coming across this trend is that it leads to a generation to being more technology dependent, limiting creativity and innovation through human minds, with raised privacy concerns and biasness. So, from entrepreneurial front, thinking ahead of time must include the uh, uh, power of including all of these things which could benefit the businesses in the near future, at the same time not ignoring the fact of regressive factors being impacted by these changes. So here, listeners, it becomes really important to understand that entrepreneurs are evidently different from the small business owners. While small business owners manage their businesses expecting stable sales and profit, entrepreneurship is a mindset more than just creating a business, focusing all their efforts on innovation, profitability, and the sustainable growth. They have tenacity to push an idea through the reality. The best example of this could be lying with our Shark Tank Season 1 memories. The pesticide spray solution bike brought by Kamlesh with nearly no professional degree, but with a passion burning bright. He has put every ounce of belief and desire to come up with a solution of the for the farmers to be able to spray pesticides, sow seeds, and transport goods with the help of this versatile bicycle. The urge to make it big and accessible to the masses brought him to the stage of Shark Tank, which could lead him a long way ahead. Now, let's talk about the five major entrepreneurship trends that can shape our future in near 2023 or up till 2025. The first one is ecological impact and sustainability. The world is increasingly waking up now to the fact that climate disaster will pose a much bigger challenge than anything else we have experienced in the recent decades, especially post pandemic. And thus, the population is choosing who to buy from and who to do business with. One of the best example could be electronic vehicles growth, which is outpacing the internal combustion engine vehicles with popping 1,49,575 new EVs on the road in 2022 alone. So this is the time that masses are moving towards eco-friendly or green business ideas for making money and saving the planet at the same time. That can even set you apart from the companies that are practicing greenwashing tactics. The next point could be accelerated digital transformation. There has been a massive shift observed in economy due to increased digitalization over the past decade. We all would agree with this. And this digital transformation is exponentially increasing in the form of artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, virtual and augmented reality, cloud computing, blockchain, 5G network strength, which is going to be the backbone of society in the times ahead, especially when we talk about augmented reality and the virtual reality, it is gaining importance in the recent times, having multiple applicability in the fields like education, healthcare, fashion, e-commerce, etc. Some good examples can be taken from the companies like Hugo Boss and Walmart, offering the virtual dressing rooms to the customers to dress up their avatars to see how clothes will fit on their actual bodies. The next point here could be talent or skill challenge that would be there in the recent shifts that are taking place in the economy. So we would have to admit that to work with smart machines or industries adopting these smart machines, we need smarter individuals to tackle them, which would eventually make a global shift towards hybrid or remote work model. Diversified workforce will be hired based on the skill set of these individuals without having a thought about the physical locations they are bounded to or the high compensation to be paid for their relocation, offering people fulfilling work, ongoing opportunities to grow and learn, flexibility and diverse. Value oriented workplaces will be the essentials in the times to come. Next, we could discuss as a point here as niche market spaces. It is a small part of a larger market that has its own specific needs, and markets oversaturation and competition has made companies change their brand identities, taglines, and even offering products to provide niche and specialized things for their target audiences. You can even see this at fast food companies that claim that customers can order their food on their way, or gaming sector making a niche out of computer hardware market, tech adaptability to gaming zones or gaming apps, gaming accessories market, and whatnot. Last one out of these five major trends being spotted is the rising gig economy. According to a report launched by Niti Aayog, India's gig force is expected to expand to 2.35 crores by 2029 30. Instead of a traditional in office full time job with a single company, gig workers work as short term, temporary, or independent contractors for one or variety of employers. The expanded gig economy has made significant contributions to the Indian economy in terms of both productivity as well as employment. And with this, India has become fifth largest in flexi staffing globally after the US, China, Brazil, and Japan. Some examples of gig workers and associated business models can be observed in Uber, Ola, Swiggy, Zomato, grocery apps, etc. Out of these major trends that are being followed by the market leaders in their entrepreneurial journey, what do you think are the pros and cons for each, and which ones are going to take you on your journey to become a successful entrepreneur if you aspire to become one? With this, I would like to end my session here. Thank you for watching this. And if you have any queries, you can just post that.